John and Tony here at SynRC flying the Freewing F-22 90mm. I have the Mobius 1 decals from Cali Graphics in, and I have yet to get them on because I can't get the decals off this plane. But so one of these days I'm going to break this plane doing something stupid with it, and we'll just rebuild it and put the decals on it. But for now, I have 5280 RC's afterburner unit in it from Larry, who sent me a nice new BlueFire unit for the F-18. So this is a standard TrueFire unit, and we're going to take this thing up and see what it looks like. I can't wait. I haven't flown a F-22 with an afterburner in almost, yeah, it's been about a year since the last time I had one of these with an afterburner in it. So we're going to make sure we plug in the balance lead first, so we don't forget to do it like we did with the F-18. And by we, I mean me. I can't blame him for my stupidity. And double check our center of gravity because I did take some weight out of the plane, although it should fly just fine. Okay. Balancing slightly nose down right here, which is about midway through those NACA ducts on the belly. So that's really where we want it to be. With the reduction of about an ounce worth of weight on this model, I think we're going to find that it flies much better. And it may not take much of a difference, but I mean, every little bit of weight helps when you're talking about wing loading. It's one of the reasons why I don't fly, 12S planes very much, if at all. Like, sure, you get more performance out of it, but you get a plane that takes a lot more runway to land, and you also have a much less forgiving stall angle of attack. So.
Throttle open.
Oh yeah, it's running. Now I just had to rewire this whole jet, so let me go ahead and double check all the control surfaces.
Safe.
Looks like safe is responding correctly.
AS3X.
Put the throttle cut on.
Gear up. Gear down.
Looks like we're good.
Flaps 50.
We'll go with full span flaps for takeoff. And here we go. Oh yeah, I missed that.
Flap gear up. Stabilator's 10 up.
Needed a little bit of up trim. Okay, put her in safe real quick. I've got a bug on my arm. There we go. Got it off.
AS3X.
Quick rudder spin kind of thing, whatever it was. Got a bit of a little bit of a roll.
Right.
I think it's the ailerons that need to be, or the stabilators need to be adjusted. I'm surprised that they're out of whack.
Aileron 1 minute. Ailerons 24 right.
There we go. Got her in that alpha. We're going to test the new alpha mixing that I put in for upright alpha. Still a lot of trim we need. Jeez.
26 right.
I recentered everything, and surprisingly it's not working the way I thought it would. We're okay though. Okay, flip her around. Quick J turn.
Alpha.
Using the alpha mixing, see how she goes.
FCS normal.
That was interesting. Sort of pointing the nose toward those trees over there that you guys can't see because Tony zoomed in, but trust me, I'm about 50 to 100 feet away from them, and that's not a lot of speed or a lot of distance when you're talking about stalling.
High G. FCS normal. Alpha. FCS normal.
It works.
Pack 21.16 volts.
Little unstable when you come out of it. Let's bring her back around. Man, my hands are sweaty. Normally it's not like this, but we're getting warm here. Wipe my hands off. There we go, that's better. All right, let's bring her back around, make her do another J turn, a little bit closer to those trees over there.
Alpha.
Little unstable, but she's still getting into it. Rudder is definitely needed here to keep it from side slipping too much.
FCS normal.
Definitely didn't want to get the nose down until I shoved it down. But that afterburner looks amazing on camera.
Volts.
Larry does an amazing job with these things, man. I almost feel like my stabilizer's not running at all.
Roll
Yeah, I need to check that.
Safe.
Safe's working now.
Gear down.
Okay, let's go ahead and get her ready to land. Do a quick roll over here, get her down. Glad I put that Freewing LED controller version 3 on there. Makes it a lot brighter, easier to see. Do another figure 8 to the right. Turn her around, get her lined up for the runway. Yeah, it's definitely, I don't think the stabilizer's turned on at all. We need to see what's going on with that. It shouldn't be this, this wing rocky.
Full flaps. Spoilers, flaps up.
Spoilers out. Turn her around in a second as soon as I can get her to slow down. Maybe put the stabs down to, there we go. That'll, giant air brakes. Get her to the right here.
FCS normal.
Turn the spoilers off. I don't have reverse thrust enabled on this. I probably could have done it if I hadn't installed the afterburner and had an extra channel to do it with, but that's okay. Get her back here. Let's take a look at the gains, see why they're not working. And the plane's much more slippery without the gyro running. It should be running, so I'm surprised that it's not. All right, let's take a look at you here. Okay, it is running. Maybe it just needs to be, wait, is it only one side or both? No, it's both. All right. Man, look at how uneven that is. All right, guys, we're back with the F-22 90mm. Just had a small plane pass overhead that I shot with my camera. Looked like a stall Bush-style plane with gigantic slats. And what are those things called? Those are like flaperons, aren't they, on the back of that? It's pretty cool. All right, here we go. Full span flaps. Taking off with the 5280 RC afterburner, which is coming into full force right about now.
Flaps gear up.
That was a crazy takeoff.
23.89 volts.
Inadvisable for saving battery power. Nice crosswind just developed.
30 seconds.
Whoa, a little close to those trees there. If you're gonna hot dog, at least be competent at it, right?
Alpha.
Got the alpha kicked in.
23.17 volts.
Trying to keep her from dropping the wing and crashing. She gets very unstable because there's no lateral fins to keep her going straight most of the time. The alpha kicking in with the, yeah, there's the wing rock.
1 minute. FCS normal.
There we go.
.04 volt. Stabilators 8 up.
That was weird. I was trying to get her into an inverted alpha and screwed that up really good. Let's just do it the other direction here. Gotta watch where I'm stepping. The grass has gotten very long here.
22.01 volts. Flight pack 21.22 volts.
Tony's over there shaking his head at me. That was a little close, my friend. But it looked awesome. You got to do it for that content.
49 volts. Flight pack 21.24 volts.
Quick flat spin.
Gear down.
Man, that was probably the best inverted alpha pass that I've done. But man, if my heart isn't racing right about now, still got a lot of left trim I got to give it for some reason. Something is aerodynamically messed up. with the flap or the ailerons. Like they're not, maybe the servos aren't centering correctly. So it's looking a little wonky.
Roll stabilizer full.
I turn the roll stabilizer up, it might help, all the way to full. Okay, got the full span flaps still enabled.
22.29 volts.
Okay, got our gains tied to the flap setting.
3 minutes. Roll stabilizer
Turn it down a little bit because it doesn't need to be so high.
22.48 volts.
Go around.
Flight pack 20.96 volts.
We're gonna have to land the other way. I'm gonna walk over here. Getting a little low on power here.
20.79 volts.
I didn't anticipate that that alpha would drain my battery pack as much as it did.
Flight pack 21.35 volts. Flaps.
Oh, I was in flaps the whole time. No wonder it's all messed up. All right, we're good now.
22.43 volts. Spoilers.
Sorry about the rough pavement, girl, but I got her down safe. That's what's important. Getting that alpha pass. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Spoilers.
That alpha pass though.
FCS normal.
Woo-hoo. My heart's not even racing anymore. I've normalized it. You got to push through your own anxiety and make it happen. Man, that was cool. All right, guys, here we're going. Going back up with the F-22 90 mil from Freewing, Motion RC, and Larry's 5280 RC afterburners.com. 5280 RC, spell it out. Good stuff. We're gonna do some crazy stuff with this plane again, like always, because why have an F-22 if you're not gonna do awesome stuff with it? After auto takeoff. I didn't even use flaps. That would have helped. Let's do some slow flight. I want to do the alpha test with it. See if the alpha mix that I'm using will actually help. Now that the winds have basically started to subside. Instead of yanking the plane around in a kind of a J turn, we're going to use
alpha.
Just gentle corrections. So far, so good. A little bit wonky. A little bit wing rocky.
FCS normal.
That afterburner looks amazing though. Thank you, Larry. So great to be able to work with you, my friend.
1 minute. volts.
Okay, let's bring her up. Use the inverted alpha maneuver after we invert it flat spin.
Flight pack 21.21 volts.
Awesome! That was an amazing skid. I bet there's not a lick of damage aside from a little bit of paint scraping. I'll take a skid on the belly of a jet any day of the week over a skid on top of the rudders, because that would have been a ton of money I'd had to spend to fix it. But I would have gotten my Mobius 1 decals applied from Ace Combat 4. That was incredible looking.
5.6 volts.
The cool thing about touch-up paint too is like I can mix up some paint that'll match that stuff no problem. We're gonna keep my camera rolling in the meantime while we walk over to the runway. Look at her, just chilling there.
Yeah, got center on.
Yeah, I did get it. Look at that. She's ready to take off. Like barely a hint of damage. I don't think I really did anything but scrape the paint, unless I damaged the stabs. I'll go let you get in front of me here so you have an unobstructed view of the jet. Yeah, so for those of you guys who wondered why don't we take off of the runway, well, two reasons. I was asked not to, and well, look at the condition it's in. The taxiways are a much better solution. That was cool, man. All right, let's get her up. Take a look at her. That's the extent of the damage. Some paint scraping. There it is. There's the majority of it right there.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, since we're already here, I think we are going to just go ahead and take off real quick. and then we'll walk back. Since there's nobody here, nobody flying, it's not going to cause any problems. Here we go. Gear already back up. I'm going to walk on the taxiway. I know the pilots here pretty well. I know they're not going to mind. You know, they said not to do it, but you know, one time just to get the jet back into a flyable condition again isn't going to be a problem at all. Quick J-turn type thing. Whoa, almost went out of control there. Don't walk and fly, kids. Let Uncle John do that so you can see how dumb it is. Oh, I turned the voltage callouts down. Let's call them out real quick.
22.37 volts.
Okay, we got plenty of power. We'll swap out real quick and come right back. I can't wait to bring this thing back. Can't wait to bring this thing back home and paint it. Just to give it a little bit of touch up. Giving it some rudder input to keep it going kind of straight while it's in this alpha move. Definitely did not want to come out of that.
22.01 volts.
We're gonna hot swap batteries, bring it right back down, get the gear out. Make sure we're in deflected ailerons, turn the voice up.
3 minutes.
Now there's some blue sky, it's kind of nice out here. Still got a bit of a roll problem. I need to diagnose what that's coming from. Maybe the servos and the wings just aren't as good as they need to be. Maybe if I upgraded them to HS85s.
Full flaps. .65 volts.
That was a terrible landing, but it, you know, I got out of the grass at least. So we got that going for me. Turn the spoilers on real quick to slow her down a little faster. Yank her around.
FCS normal.
Bring her back.
Spoilers. FCS normal.
Never a dull moment in John World, I tell you. But the motion, or the motto of this channel has been for a long time, is that I break my stuff so that you guys don't have to. It is just foam. You can always paint over it. It's really not a big deal. That shot of it catching the grass and spinning out was just worth it, though. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Just skidded the F-22, took off, flew it around, did some more stuff with it. It's got a little bit of a ding on the belly, but it's fine. It's just foam, guys. You can always fix it. So that'll be part of the process here, too. I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing how to paint one of these things, but it's acrylic paint that I use. It's super easy. I don't know if it's worth making a video about. But we're going to go ahead and start, get her up with full span flaps this time, get a better takeoff roll. 5280 RC afterburner in the booty here. Let's get her up and get going. Still flies great.
Flaps gear up.
I was going to try to be cheeky and turn her right around into an inverted alpha pass, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to.
22.88 volts. 4 minutes.
It's almost hands off except for the full throttle you got to give it on the, or the full stick movement on the elevator. You got to give it. A little bit of rudder to get her away from that tree. That was a really stupid move on my part, but that's why we use all the rates we can get on these jets so we can do stupid stuff and get away with it.
22.65 volts. High G. FCS normal.
Those afterburners though, man. I hope Larry's watching because this stuff looks amazing.
Alpha.
Try an alpha pass.
23.23 volts. Five minutes. FCS normal.
It's not as pretty as the inverted alpha.
Flight pack 21.19 volts.
Just kind of popping stuff around, seeing what I can do with it.
22.6 volts.
Now we're just kind of having fun. Now I'm running the battery down, but we'll get out of it in a second. Regular Cobra, inverted Cobra.
volts.
Still quick, full speed climb. With some rudder to flip her around.
Flight pack 21.05 volts. Gear down.
Sometimes I overcompensate,
6 minutes.
flip her around too fast. Full span flaps are still active, turn her around, get her landed with no damage this time around.
Full flaps. 22.48 volts.
Keep some back pressure.
Roll stabilizer full.
That was a really crappy looking landing, but man, it came down safe. That is all that matters.
Spoilers.
The spoiler's out, so it slows down. Take her up again some other day. I got to do a little bit of repair work. But man, like once you scrape up a model, you just stop caring about what happens to it and you fly it. And you just have fun with it, man. And that FMS motor in here is just, it's so powerful and it looks so cool and sounds amazing. And Larry's afterburners make such a big difference in how this thing looks. It's awesome. I can't wait to rebuild it with the Mobius 1 scheme. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you all again next time. Cheers.